go and buy the choice of treadmills on the market, don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you in 2 minutes. The entry-level treadmills often don't have an incline like this one. They do have multiple speeds, a smaller motor. Most home-use treadmills fold. This one folds up like this. You can slide it under a bed. Other home-use treadmills fold like this. Disadvantages with home-use treadmills are generally they're smaller units, so smaller running area. If you're going to be doing fast sprinting, or if you're like 6'5" with long legs, you're going to struggle when you hit a certain speed. The other thing is they usually have a pretty low horsepower. So the problem with that is the sort of drive they get on the motor, it's no good for over an hour in a day, especially close to the weight rating or over the weight rating. Generally with treadmills too, a fact that not a lot of people know, if you're a very light-footed elite runner and you're on a low horsepower treadmill, should be fine. If you're struggling with balance, you're holding on and your feet are dragging you, you're actually creating a lot of strain on the mat. So the motor has to work a lot harder, creates a lot more strain on the motor, and it can burn it out pretty quickly. So if that's you, potentially you might want to look at a bigger motor, maybe over 2 horsepower. Next on the list, I'm going to explain about high-end home-use treadmills. High-end home-use treadmills generally have a lot of functions, a lot of programs, easy folding mechanisms, like so. So most high-end home units have quick speeds and quick inclines, touch of a button. You can get up on a hill, you can get up to 20k on this particular treadmill. Advantage this has over the entry level, it's got a big running area, a higher heavy-duty horsepower motor. So the weight ratings are generally higher, but it's still good for about an hour in the day. If you have a big family, if you're a commercial facility, you may potentially want to go with a commercial. So in regards to the weight rating, it's going to be a lot higher on this. It's still going to be an hour in the day, but the weight rating on this particular treadmill is like 130 kilos, tested at that per day. But the bigger motor, it'll be able to withstand a lot more, like, heavy duty walking if you have balance problems, or even, if you've got 2-3 members in the family that you're going to be using it, still rated for an hour in a day. But if you have a bigger family and you're going to exceed that, I'd recommend going with something with like a 3 horsepower motor. Last, I got this commercial treadmill. Commercial treadmills, a lot bigger than the home use treadmills. They do not fold. Same deal with the quick functions. So the main difference with the commercial treadmills, is the hours used in the day. You can use this one for up to 8 hours use in the day. It's got a very heavy 150 kilo weight rating. Some treadmills exceed that, some are like 180, 200 kg. Other parts such as the rollers, they're just designed to be really heavy duty. I'll just give you a quick example. Look at me push this with these. High quality rollers. Lower quality, I have to push very hard. Higher quality rollers, let's just say the high-end home use, you exceed that weight rating. You're on it for a couple of hours in the day. Those rollers will get a lot more worn than these commercial ones, which are going to be used for 8 hours in the day and be fine. So in Australia, we have a 240 volt outlet power supply. Basically, 4 horsepower is the most you can get out of that. If you've got a treadmill that says it goes 7 horsepower, either it's not a continuous horsepower or it's a 3-phase treadmill. There's no such thing as a treadmill that goes 6 or 7 horsepower that is powered by a 240 volt outlet.